Let us go through the solution. Here's our balances transfer variant. It has a 2, which is an account ID from our types, repo or centralized stage, and then an amount, which is a balance. Inside our dispatch function, we match the runtime call, and right now there's just one call. The balances transfer, we destruct to get the 2 and amount and forward it to our transfer, balances transfer function. This is accepting a caller, which is coming from the dispatch argument, and a true and amount, which is coming from the balances transfer. Adding a new palette call is as simple as adding a new runtime call variant plus a new match arm. It's simple and scalable. While preparing this course, I noticed something. The balances transfer function returns the dispatch result. So does our dispatch function call here implemented on top of the runtime. Now, why don't we just come in here and say return the result? Because it's effectively the same. Oh, I forgot here amount. Yeah, now. And there are mainly 3 reasons for doing the question mark and propagating the error instead of returning the whole result here. First of all, using a question mark makes it very explicit and clear that this function could be an error. It could have an error, and then we want to propagate it. So you instantly can see it and know, okay, this can fail. Secondly, this is a very obvious reason. You can just duplicate a question mark easier than always writing return. So imagine this is growing and there are more calls and more calls, and you want to make it scalable and introduce as little friction as possible. So you eliminate the return keyword and just use a question mark, and saves you a few keystrokes. Maybe not a great reason, but still a valid one. Now, lastly, if we think about it, if we use here return, what does it mean? It could mean 2 things. The transfer function could have some kind of a data or an error, and we return both up. And we would need to go into the transfer function, look what kind of data does this return. Well, we know it's a dispatch result and it's a unit type, but it's not very obvious. In fact, we don't care about the result. It just doesn't matter. But if it's going to be an error, then please go push it up and log it. And that's a very good reason to use a question mark and make it very explicit here. We don't care about the result, but we care about the error. And at the end, we return the OK with the unit type. Let's move now on to the next lesson.